Gather round, saints and sinners, because the holiday season is upon us, which means that you can usually get video games for a discounted price. Now, I used to be the undisputed king of Nintendo Switch eShop sales videos. Obviously, I kind of got bored with that, so I stopped doing them. But when a big event comes around, such as Black Friday, we, of course, are going to talk about it. And Nintendo's Black Friday / Cyber deals for 2024 are now live. So I want to talk about what games are featured on here and kind of recommend some of them to you as well. So if this is your first time on the channel, hit that subscribe button if you like saving some money. So these deals are going on between now through December 2nd, so plenty of time to do it. And obviously we're starting off with the big one here with The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Now, we did learn that Tears of the Kingdom is going to be on sale physically at many retailers as well at the $50 price point. Maybe you don't want to go out there with the hustle and bustle and have to deal with all that sort of stuff, and you just want to download it. I still think Tears of the Kingdom is a great game. I don't think it was as impactful as Breath of the Wild is because it is a sequel, but I just feel like if you didn't love Breath of the Wild or like Breath of the Wild, a lot of people were kind of turned off by this, and obviously that $70 price point was something we hadn't seen Nintendo do before, so that kind of potentially played a role as to why it got that huge initial sales burst, but now it's kind of, trailing off a bit more than Breath of the Wild did, but still a fantastic game, and you can get it for $50. Well, looky here, Grand Theft Auto Trilogy. Now, I just made a video about this, talking about how they have essentially fixed the Nintendo Switch version of the game, and for $30, perfect. That's $10 a game, and that is a perfect price point for this game. They have definitely redone a lot of the things in there. It's still not a perfect experience, but it is a hell of a lot better than it was initially. And after the first subsequent patches, they've redone the lighting. They fixed a bunch of bugs and glitches. There's a bunch of different graphical things going on as well. There's now gyro controls in all three of the games. Just a great deal. I really am impressed with the amount of work that they put into this new patch. So I think that's a good deal. I can't complain about it whatsoever. And right next to it, we have Hogwarts Legacy Digital Edition from $70 down to $20.99. Now, I do know the Switch version of the game isn't quite as good as the other versions, but if you only own a Switch, I think this is a pretty good game. And I don't even necessarily think you need to be a diehard Harry Potter fan, because I'm not. I watched all the movies with a friend of mine once because she wanted to, and I don't really remember much about them, but I still found enjoyment in this game, and I still think it's a really good game. The Switch version obviously doesn't have some of the bells and whistles that the other versions have, but for $21, it's a pretty big download. Make sure you got space on your SD card, but I think that's a pretty good deal. Unicorn Overlord is down from $70 for the Monarch Edition to $41.99, or you can get the base edition of the game from $60 down to $35.99. Unicorn Overlord is probably one of the games that time has kind of forgot in 2024. A super fun game, a really good looking game, and I really like the strategy RPG elements that it brought to the table. I made a video about it that was a sponsored video, but I thoroughly enjoyed my time with this game, and I kind of want to jump back into it and progress a little bit more and maybe finish up the game, because I really like this game. I think it's a looker. The gameplay loop is really fun, and I think it's a really good game. Yoshi's Crafted World down from $59.99 to $39.99. I mean, if you like Yoshi, that's pretty cool. You, of course, have Mario and Rabbids, Kingdom Battle, Sparks of Hope. This game really did not do nearly as well as the initial game did, and Ubisoft was not too happy with that. But allegedly, Nintendo told them to wait on it. Cadence of Hyrule, I liked it. I'm not a fan of that style of game, but I think it's a good game in and of its own right. And the fact that there is the Zelda feeling to it definitely makes it a bit of a better game. Epic Mickey down from $59.99 to $41.99. I actually never picked this up, and maybe I need to, because I really enjoyed this game on the Wii. I thought it was a great game, and for whatever reason, I just never picked up this remaster. You can also get the costumes are on sale slightly as well. OJ's favorite game, Fashion Dreamer. I know OJ and Nintendo Prime, big fans of that game there. And then we got Xenoblade on sale, $41.99 for both Definitive Edition and Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Obviously, with Xenoblade Chronicles X coming up, super looking forward to that game. But Chronicles 2 is fine if you play it in docked mode. But if you are a handheld player, it is ugly. It's an ugly game on the Switch's screen. It's hard to see. It's sub 480p at times. Like it's crazy to me. But Definitive Edition, I do know, is better. I played this game on the Wii. I played this game on the 3DS. I don't need another one. You got some Bayonetta stuff on here. That's way too high for this game. $41.99 a piece. Red Dead Redemption down from $50 to $35. I've also made a video on this game. Fantastic port. Fantastic port for the Nintendo Switch, and something I definitely recommend if you either haven't played the original Red Dead or it's been a long time. It had been a long time for me since I played it, but you get the Undead Nightmare in there as well, which is the subsequent DLC. A very impressive package and a game that still holds up really well. You could argue that graphically Red Dead 2 is, way superior or something like that. But when it comes to the controls of the game, I give it to Red Dead 1 because I just feel like it's a bit more responsive. You got some Skyrim stuff here if for some reason you haven't picked it up on the Switch. Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, which is the enhanced version of Shin Megami Tensei 5, down to $36. You've got Dark Souls Remastered. You got Fire Emblem Three Houses for $41.99. And then here's my winner here. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Get the one with the special stuff in it. I love this game. The fact that there is not another Captain Toad game like in development really bothers me, because I think this game is great. Okay, it's great. It looks great. It plays great. It's fun. It's creative. It makes you think. These are all good things. I know some people don't like to use their brain all the time, but these are good things. These are good things. These are things you should want in a video game. So shout outs to Captain Toad. We've got more though. Dragon Quest S. 11S. Fantastic version on the Switch if you haven't picked it up. We might have to rifle through some of these now. I've been talking a little too much. I didn't realize there were so many damn games. NBA 2K25. We're not messing with that, homeboy. We're not messing with that. Daemon X Machina. Remember that game here? Got some more stuff. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate down to $22.49. Fun game. Definitely a fun game. Roguelike game. I made a video on it on the channel, so it's a little bit different than your other traditional Turtles games, the beat 'em up style, but I think that's really good. Live Alive, $34.99. Great freaking game, man. Great freaking game. Sonic Frontiers, you could probably pick this up physically for cheaper. I don't think it's a bad game on the Switch, though. I mean, I beat it on Steam. I beat it on the Switch. Maybe there's just something wrong with me. Maybe there's something genuinely wrong with me. Doom. Always buy Doom if you see it. Rusty Trombone Champ, folks. How many games are there? I feel like there's a lot of games here. So we might actually have to stop a little short. I mean, oh wait, Sonic Superstars. How is this not dude, this game freaking rules. Sonic Superstars is a banger. $18 or $21 for the digital deluxe version. Buy it. Buy it. Anyone who says the reason why people like downplay Sonic Superstars is because of the fact that Mario Wonder came out around the same time. Great. They're two different games. Okay, they're representative of two different franchises. Sonic Superstars is a banger, and that is a banger price point at $18 or $21. You could do either or, but definitely put that on your list. That's a crazy good price here. All right, so we've reached the end of the list. I was getting worried. I didn't know how much further it would go. Alan Wake Remastered. I don't think they fixed this. If they did, it would be worth the $750. But a good smattering of eShop games. Like I said, you have at least 11 days on all of these. Some of them you have 14 days as well. But I want to know what you guys have to think about this list. Is there anything that kind of jumps out to you as something that you want to pick up or recommend for someone? I know people really like that Dreamlight Valley and Fae Farm games. Not my cup of tea, though. And as always, guys, thank you for checking out this video. Hope my recommendations helped you. If they did, be sure to leave a like. Be sure to leave a nice comment. Hey, share the video on social media as well. I am your guide to this stuff, so you can figure out what kind of games you want to buy this Cyber Deal, Black Friday, nonsense, hullabaloo. And thank you for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Like I said, like, comment, share, hit the bell as well. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.